ask me a thing, how I got her, how I did it, yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast, can I kick it? Even with a sprain, pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
Hey, could count on my power, and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, you could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich, then went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so.
They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Dallas Cowboys and the Baltimore Ravens. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now the first carry for Darrington Evans. And once again, they stop him behind the line. Great job by this Ravens defense. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
A try-in for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now Jones. Screenplay, Johnson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Kerryon Johnson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Good. Makes the score Ravens 7, Cowboys 0.
And Lambeau now after the touchdown. He'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to score as they start 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Evans once again the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Herbert. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Keanu Neal. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Second and
Jones off the play fake to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and it's third down.
Brings up third down and 10.
They go option here with Jones. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
A 4-yard loss on the play. Second and goal.
Second down and goal. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Larry Fitzgerald. His first touchdown on the year as the Ravens push further out in front.
Josh Lambo lining up.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Josh Lambo is set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll run here with Evans. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Brings up third down.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. He'll dump this underneath for Evans. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first. Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So, as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory. So with the pass being completed, they'll go ahead and take that instead.
Nothing extra to be gained. Pass interference at the spot, completed the pass. That was your play, so it might as well have not even had the penalty.
They'll run on first down with Evans. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Herbert. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Well, this is just crazy. He's got 3 interceptions, Charles, and we haven't even departed the first half of this ballgame.
I think if you're looking at the stats right now, you're saying, all right, who's the leading receiver? Well, can you flip it around and say that maybe he is and could be for the game the way that things are going right now? I think if it's him, he wants to be on the field at all times.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 14-yard line.
Now Jones, off play action. And going deep for Hill. He's got a man, complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Jones now on the keeper. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. It's picked up by the Cowboys. He's at the 30. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now Herbert following the turnover. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And now look at him go. 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right,
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
they just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes, and just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. He'll fire it deep for Rager. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the Cowboys' 16-yard line.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jones. Now a leaping catch. He's got it. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
At the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3.
They'll run it with Johnson. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. Yeah, boy, from up here, I don't think Johnson got there. No, he did not. The offense is going to stay out there. We'll see what the play call is. They need to find the right one here on 4th and goal. It's Johnson, and he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Kerryon Johnson with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Cowboys nothing. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. And down he goes just shy of the 25. Now, penalty marker is down. Let's see what that's about. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. With that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not great starting field position as well.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2.
15-yard line.
Grady Jarrett with the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
On second down, it's Evans. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
He's brought down at the 20.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
It's a foot race. The 20. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
First down.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he is all the way up past the 25. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Neville Gallimore on the stop.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 27-yard line.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and going deep for, oh, this is taken in, it's complete.
Prime time, baby.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his 16th touchdown of the year. And this offense is running away with this one. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. But sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. That's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On the ground, it's Evans. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Second quarter action, 1:56 remaining. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
Dallas.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call, so they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Evans. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first two possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. And they are going for it. Herbert now. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number one.
26 Mike, 26 Mike.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Going deep this time for Miller. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl cornerback Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
That incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. 51's Mike.
To throw again. Jones. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. Bradley Chubb racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Set to kick off.
The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
They're on 21-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 30 big ones. A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
45-yard line. A 2-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 6.
Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Now punter Bosher on now as he gets this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field. Certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot. Great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20.
The tackle made by Julian.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. And we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. And got his man complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
To Brandon.
It's a big play there on 3rd down. 63 yards.
First down, Dallas.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Evans. And not this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage.
Taken down right.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Robert Foster, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Cowboys are able to make things a bit more respectable. And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Ravens 42, Cowboys 7. Ryan Suckup set to kick off.
Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. Still comfortably on top 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. He'll buy some time right. He's going to take off with it. 1st down and much more here for Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
At the 46-yard line.
Off play action. Jones. Fitzgerald on the slant. And now the juke. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. And the Ravens are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up second and goal.
Jones now off the play fake. Rolling. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Daniel Jones taking it in as his guys continue to pour it on.
He didn't originally want to run, but he didn't see anything in the passing game, so he scrambled, and wouldn't you know it, he scores a touchdown anyway. It's awfully nice to have a quarterback who can make things happen with his legs.
And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Makes the score Ravens 49, Cowboys 7.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. McKenzie returning it. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk, and it's third down.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Open man is Ayuk, complete. And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 70th catch for him on the year, and like so many others, this goes for a first down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And they're going to have this in a great spot way down in Baltimore territory.
To Brandon Ayuk.
A big play there on the catch and run. 46 yards.
And a Cowboy first down.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the ball down to the 16 here for first and 10. Now a run with Evans. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11.
The ball carrier.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
4 yards on the pickup. Second and 6.
They'll go again here with Evans. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They'll try and run for this with Evans. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
They snap it to Herbert. And this is incomplete. Credit Julian Love with a pass breakup. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again.
And a most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. 4th quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it, but you know every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by David Long. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong. I guess the catch-all is everything. Doesn't sound like real sharp analysis, but I don't have much else for you.
And the scoreboard just lopsided, and it's been ugly from the get-go. Here's Jones on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And all the way down to the 26.
That's good.
A big play that time for the Ravens. 54 yards. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. This duo locked in. 14 yards there. And a first down. Throwing Jones. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Evan Ingram. Touchdown number 18 on the year. As his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth quarter lead. Airing this one out for Fitzgerald. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. Larry Fitzgerald with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And this offense continues to pour it on. Now, this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. Well, they were a little too excited to get the football, touched it before it went 10 yards.
And that's so difficult, isn't it? Because sometimes you can just take a bad hop and veer into your lane or into your body. In this case, though, they touched it before 10. Illegal touching is the call.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
The tackle made by Julian Love. A gain of 11 on the play.
Here's Evans. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
And they have just not been able to block him at all throughout this game. Seems like every other play, he's doing something in the backfield. Already got 2 sacks. And now here's a tackle behind the line.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now the 2nd down throw on target. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. From the gun, Herbert. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
Like my old high school coach used to say, Charles, he said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt the return.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after.
This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20.
He was brought down by
Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 20-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. Marquise Brown was the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Operating from the gun, Jones. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Larry Fitzgerald. Incomplete. Sets up 4th down.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And going deep for Hill. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Baltimore, the win gets them back to 500 at 6-6 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for Dallas, it was a win they